Hello everyone, my name is Masheka, and this is my presentation over Module 2, Chapter 9, Geometric Figures. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Sorry about the wait. Okay, so our problem 1, they want us to find our missing angles in this diagram right here. And it's 1 through 12. They already give us 2 angles. So what we have to do is find the different angles. So to find the different angles, we have to know the difference between our terms, which is complementary, supplementary, and congruent angles, also similar angles. So to do this, we'll have to make a chart to see what angles are complementary, supplementary, and congruent. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we also need to know the definitions. Our similar angles are angles that are basically the same angles, same size, same everything. Complementary angle is when 2 or more angles equal up to be 90 degrees. We have supplementary angles, which equals 180 degrees. 2 or more angles equals 180. And congruent angles, which are angles that are the same measure. Now, we also need to know what is 180 degrees. 180 degrees is a straight line. So this will be 180. So with this being said, we can already tell what is going to be supplementary congruent angles, which is 1, 2, and 3. These will be supplementary angles. And this will be supplementary angles, supplementary, supplementary. Now we also need to know what congruent angles. Congruent angle could be opposite of each other because they're the same. If they opposite from each other, they're the same sides, which means they'll be congruent angles. Or basically opposite. So, or different angles from different sections, like 61 and 3. So here go our chart that will say what I basically just said. 1, 2, and 3 are supplementary. 4 and 5 supplementary. 4, 1, and 2 supplementary, and so on. Now we have congruent, which is 1 and 5. They're opposite. 4, 3, 2, and 63, and 9, 61, and so on. Now, congruent angles mean they are the same angles, which means they equal the same thing. So 63, which means 2 would be 63. With this being said, 9 would be 61 and everything. So now that we know that what are supplementary and congruent, we see that 9 is 61. And we also know that 6 and 61 are also supplementary angle, which equals 180 degrees. So we'll have to do 180 minus 61, and it will give us 119. And we'll just keep continuing this. So let's go and have a better understanding on the next slide. But again, these are our angles definitions. Again, supplementary, supplementary, complementary, and similar or congruent angles. Now let's go to the next slide. Again, here go our chart. Now here go our answers. Now, like I said, let's move this down again. We have opposites, which are the same angles. So like I said, 6 and 61 equals 180, which means 180 minus 61, which means 6 would be 119. But we also know that 6 and 10 are congruent, which means 10 will also be 119, as we have it in this chart right here. Now we also need to know what also congruent. We have 61 and 3 that are congruent as well, because 1 and 3, are congruent. So 3 will also be 61. And we also have 63 because, again, they're congruent, opposite. So then we'll have 61 plus 63. And then we'll just subtract 180 and we'll get our answer. And these are our answers. And we'll continue because we have 63, which is 61. So this would be 61. And then so on. So we have 1, which is 56 right here. So 5 would be 56. And then we'll just go to complementary angles down here. So we have 7, which is 56, and 8, which is 56 minus 180, and so on. And this is our answers right here. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, our next question is they want us to find our missing angles again. So in this time, we have a triangle. Now, for this, we need to know that a triangle equals of 180. All degrees equals 180. So to do this, we need to know that the big triangle, which equals 180, and this is the easiest way to find our angles. So first find number 1, which is number 1, A, or A, C, and B, which is 160, 74 and 26. So 180 minus 74, 26, and we'll get our answer. Now we also need to know what angles are congruent, which is 1, 5, 8, and 3. And then we also see that 3 and 2 is, supplementary angles. So is 8 and 7. Now, like I said, this is our congruent and supplementary angles. And these are our measures. Let's move this. Okay, so we have 74, 26, and we have to have 1. So 180 minus 74 and 26, which is 80. 80. I'm sorry, 80. So since this is since this is 80, we know that 5, 3, and 8 is 80. Now that we know that that's 80, we also have to subtract 80 minus 180. 180. I'm sorry. Saying 80 is weird for some reason. So we'll have 2, which equals 100 because 180 minus 80 is 100. And we'll continue on. And there you go. And this is our chart right here. That was a little weird. Sorry. Now, our question 3. To solve this, we have to find the value of y. And we have to find the formula for this problem. So we have to find the value of y. That's basically the problem or our angles, integer angles. So to do this, we'll have a formula, which I'm about to pop up right here. So this is our formula. We have n minus 2 times 180. Now, n is the number of sides. So if we count our number of sides right here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll replace n with 8 minus 2 times 180. And then we just add up all our 3y's plus 7y's and 12y's, and we'll get 54y's. Now that we have both of those, we'll have 1,080 divided by 54y equals 20, which means y will be put by itself. So y equals 20. And now that we have our value of y, we just plug in 20, the y value, which is 20. So this will be 3 times 20, 7 times 20, 7 times 20, 12 times 20, and so on. And this is our degrees. So 3y would be 60 because 3 times 20 is 60. 7y will equals 140, and 12y would be 240. Now we're going to have something a little bit similar, but we're also going to be finding exterior angles and central angles as well. So again, we have our angles, and our formula n minus 2 times 180, but we also have another formula, which is 30 divided by n, and 360 divided by n. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. So let's go ahead and find our interior angle, which is n minus 2 times 180 divided by n. And that's our answer. So we'll plug in the number of sides, which is 9. So this is 9 because it's octagon. Minus 2 times 180 divided by 9, which is our interior angle equals 140. Now our exterior and central angles, we have 360 divided by n, which is 360 divided by 9, which is equal to 40. And that's how we find our interior angles, exterior, and central angles. Our interior and central angles are the same value. Now, question 5. I'm sorry. I keep moving this face. Okay, question 5. We have to find a cube. We have to draw a cube, and then we also have to find new vertex, which is D, E, G. We have to label our cube, and then we also have to find a tetrahedron. So we're gonna just find a cube. Let's just get right into it. And this is a cube in case you didn't know what a cube was. Now, first we need to find a cube. Draw a cube. So this will be our cube. Now we have to label D, E, G, H, which is our sides that are not exactly shown here. So let's label them in a different color. Let's label our vertex first. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and we have H, which is right here. Now let's find our vertex. So this will be our hidden figure that we won't be able to see in our 3D figure, and this will be H. Now let's draw a tertullian. I'm sorry, it's hard to pronounce that word. And a tertullian is four triangles, basically, with four faces. A triangle, four triangles with four faces, if I said that right. So we'll have to connect E to D, D to H to G, and G to E, D. And this will be our four faces, triangle faces, which is 1, 2, 3, and then of course right here, which is 4. Now here goes some more hard words to say. Tertullian, octahedron, and I'm sorry, it's hard to say. Isohedron, I believe that's how you say it. Oh, well, okay. And then, like I said, our tetrahedron is 4 faces in a triangle. Our octagon, which is for 8, and then our I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that word. That is hard to say, which is equal to 12. And we're going to be using our right triangles and our regular triangles. So let's go ahead and make our 4 faces, which is basically what we did with the cube. So 1, 2, 3, and again 4. This is our fourth side. So we have made up for 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, and this will be, let's draw this out. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and again, this is 4. I'm sorry, that's hard to see. Let's undo that. The blue is another face as well. So this is a 3D figure. Sorry, that's a little hard. That's clear? Okay, thank you. Now let's go ahead and go to the second one. Sorry. Now this is 8 triangles. Let's exit that. So let's make our 8 triangles. I already have it. This is actually difficult to make. So our figure will look something like this with 8 triangles, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then again our face 8. So it's like the triangle is going up this way. I'm sorry. Now our 20 triangles. Oh, I said 12. It's 20. No, not bad. I'm sorry. Now this is 20 triangles. Again, this is very hard to make. So this is going up like this. So it has flat back. So this would be 1. The flat back would be 1. And then we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, it's 20 triangles. And yeah, it's hard to draw, but that is what it is. It's 20 triangles in one shape, and it's in a 3D shape. And that's it. Thank you. Sorry I had to pause to get how to say it the right way, and I still think I butchered it. But thank you. Thank you for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to pronounce those words better next time. Thank you.